Afternoon baseball now from beautiful Marlins Park in Miami, Florida. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the New York Mets and the Miami Marlins. It's Marlins baseball, and it's next on the show. Odrisamer Despaigne starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Striding in, Brandon Nimmo, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First offering on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, if you hate D-Row, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. D-Row getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
And now a chance to meet the Mets. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if La Potencia, Yoenis Cespedes, can keep it going. He hit over 350 last month. Just consistent at-bats all throughout the month. He was tough to pitch to, hitting good pitching and hit poor pitching as well. We'll see if he stays hot here.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First delivery to him on the way. A called strike over the outside corner. Hit hard on the ground is short. Scooped up. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Batting third baseman, Adrian Beltre.
Next up for New York, Adrian Beltre. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The high fastball is in there.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Stays alive, still 0-2. Just starting things out here in South Florida. And Beltre wisely lays off that one, 1-2. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
Count even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Anderson has a play, and that'll put an end to the inning as he brings it down on the warning track. Mets go down 1-2-3. It's the Mets nothing. Marlins coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Jacob deGrom gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Now at the plate, Magneuris Sierra. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And that misses for ball 1. In previous duels with DeGrom, he's just 2 for 9. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Chopped weakly to the left. Beltre has to hurry, and Beltre throws on to first for the out. We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, going into this, looking at both lineups, they're both hot right now and they can both swing the bats. We probably got a slugfest on our hands. What pitcher's going to make the big pitch? A big spot, execute something to get his team off the field. Otherwise, probably a team with the last at bat's going to win this one.
Ready now for the Marlins, Lewis Brinson. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch of the at-bat. And the changeup is way low that time. 1 out, nobody on. Counts even at 1-1 to Lewis Brinson. Into the corner and slicing foul.
You can tell his eyes lit up at the plate right there. He was not able to control his emotions, stay up the middle and keep that one fair.
Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Now batting, Starlin Castro, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race. First pitch on its way. No balls and a strike to count. Here's the 0-1. Now a swing and a chance for the third baseman Beltre. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. We are still scoreless. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Michael Conforto. Lifetime history with the Drissimar d'Espagne, just a 1 for 9. Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Nope.
Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. Line toward the gap in left center. Dietrich arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And guys, when I've been looking at the numbers on this starting pitcher, what really jumps out on me is the fact that he doesn't strike a ton of guys out, which means he's got to execute. He's got to use those 17 inches in, out, up, and down. He's going to have his defense behind him, and they better be on their toes because a lot of balls are going to be put in play in this one.
Next up for New York, Asdrubal Cabrera. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0. Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now. Due next is the dangerous Jay Bruce. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Asdrubal Cabrera ahead in a 3-1 count now. In there for a called strike. 3-2 now. Once again a 3-2. Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul, and they'll do it again. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
Here's Jay Bruce now. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Now the 1-0. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1. Drilled to first. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, JT Realmuto. In previous duels with DeGrom, he's got 3 base hits in 21 at-bats. First offering on its way. No balls and 1 strike. Realmuto, a 27-year-old, he was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Ready now for the Marlins, Derek Dietrich. couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside. Bottom of the second here with no score. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
And it's 1-2. Yanked fouled off to the right.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
1-2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2. So a full count now. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Up next from Miami, Gavin Cecchini. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. From the stretch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The 0-1 pitch. Sliders in for a strike.
This is part of what makes him one of the best pitchers in the game. He pounds strikes, and his stuff is really tough to make contact with. And when you fall behind 0-2, good luck.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Dietrich leads off first with 1 away. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Standing in now, Brian Anderson. Line towards center field. Nimmo will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 left for Miami. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. 2-2. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mets.
Hey, this guy's swinging a hot bat right now. Numbers are starting to look pretty respectable. Creeping over that 270 mark with the batting average, that's nothing to shake a stick at.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Nobody out, runner on first. Count even now at 1-1. Throw over to the bag, but the runner's back easily. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Just caught the inside corner with a sinker. A runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Into the box, Jacob deGrom. And they'll try and play for one here as he gets this one down. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
Up next for the Mets, center fielder, Brandon.
Ready for another chance. Brandon Nimmo, runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Called strike over the outside part of the plate.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and square something up. So he needs to continue to attack early and get some quick outs, attack the strike zone on the first and second pitch.
And no swing, apparently, ball one.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Yoenis Cespedes would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now the 3-2 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
The left fielder, number 6.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI 2-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes, as he'll watch a curveball that bends in there under his hands at strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the 0-1. And that one stayed up a little high. To 1-2 now. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. One for the Mets here on the RBI double. Bottom of the third coming up. It's 1-0 Mets. Stepping in, Miguel Rojas. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a knee-high fastball. In his career, Rojas hits a little over the 270 mark. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Seared down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Conforto coming in. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Batting ninth, pitcher.
Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Odrisamer Despaigne. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour. A ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 is taken. Ball 3.
One thing that can nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at bat here.
And it's fouled away. Now the payoff pitch home is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. What does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Stepping in now, Magneuris Sierra. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. The windup and the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Striding in once again, Adrian Beltre, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Adrian Beltre.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Michael Conforto is on deck. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Rounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The next 3-2. And a hard sinker there, chopped foul at home plate. Grounder down the line at third, but foul. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. The bouncer to the left side. Cicchini scoops it up. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Up next for the Mets, right fielder.
Digging in to try it again. Michael Conforto. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a neck-high fastball that time. That's wide. 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
The 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
And that's low. Ball 4.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
Into the box now as Dribble Cabrera. He drew a walk his first time up. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. 0-1 the count. Conforto stands at first with 1 out. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2.
Got to believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
Still 1-2. Line toward right center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Long throw to third. Throw won't get him.
You don't see that too often. You starting to get in swing mode and you start fouling off multiple pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag if they'll throw it. Nice job by the offensive player to get himself a base hit.
Here's Jay Bruce now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0 is in there for strike one.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Hard hit ball to second. Gloved by Castro. To second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Leading off the inning, Lewis Brinson, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lewis Brinson.
First delivery to him on the way. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Nimmo. One away. Opportunity now to look at some of the future plans for this Mets organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action. Here's Starlin Castro. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First delivery to him on the way. Up around the face. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit hard to the right. Foul. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2. Just got a piece up the line. Up with it is Beltran. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, JT.
Digging in for his second at bat, JT Realmuto. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
And he watches this one in there for a high strike.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
The 2-1. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. Miami down in order. It remains 1-0. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. First offering on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Now a cut fastball, but that doesn't threaten the zone. It's even at 1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Two balls and a strike to Ahmed Rosario. Now a bunt attempt here. Cicchini has it. Throw to first is going to beat him, though, as they're able to thwart the bunt attempt.
Up next for the Mets, catcher, Kevin.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Here it comes. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. And he takes a cold strike one.
Look out, 1-1.
One out, nobody on. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Three and 1. Full count now.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box now, Jacob deGrom, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance. And here's a fastball in for strike one. 91 miles an hour that time. One is a cutter that misses 2-1. One run on 3 hits and no errors on the Mets line score so far. To 2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Outside and a full count, 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Count still full, 3-2. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Giving chase is Sierra. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They lead it 1-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Derek Dietrich. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Here comes the first pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Now the 2-1. Bends into the zone for a strike. The 2-2 one more time. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Boy, and he just won't go away as he fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Gavin Cecchini next. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one just missed outside. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Swing and a liner. Foul. Bases are empty, one man out. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Now to the plate, Brian Anderson. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Anderson is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Matty, he struggled against right-handed pitching all season long, but he just needs a few knocks today, maybe to get the confidence going. I don't think this is the norm for this ball player.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Cespedes is after it. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. So striding in, Miguel Rojas. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Missed with a slider. Cecchini leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Two balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3. The 3-1 pitch. Full count, 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
The 3-2 pitch. It's a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Marlins leave 1. They're down 1-0.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Marlins, number 64, Wickstrom.
Digging in and looking for more, Brandon Nimmo. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
Brandon Nimmo.
First offering on its way. And he fouls this one off. Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, what a stop on the slide. In time. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base. Digging in once again, Yoenis Cespedes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
1 run on 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Sierra is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Next for the Mets, Adrian Beltre. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. The 0-1 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Two out, nobody on. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Tomas Telis is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back to back. I don't think there'll be a third.
The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
I love the fact that the hitter was able to foul that pitch away. I always thought with 2 strikes, you give the pitcher that inside part of the plate and you do your best to cover away.
And the Marlins had their first hit of the game.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
In now, Magneuris Sierra. Now a bunt attempt here. A tag for 1, and he is in there.
sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. One and 0 pitch on the way. Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. All even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. In the dirt here. Talese, the runner at second with one away. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
So stepping in, Starlin Castro, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
Now the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Cespedes on the move. 2 down. Ready once again, JT Realmuto. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1 to short. Rosario's got it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give them fits out there. We're through 6 full. It's the Mets 1 and the Marlins nothing. Welcome back to South Florida. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Brian Ellington is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 49, Brian Ellington.
Digging in once again, Michael Conforto. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
First pitch coming, here it is. And a breaking ball stays outside. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Liner in there for a base hit. He's around first, heading for two. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Ready for another shot now as Dribble Cabrera trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. First delivery to him on the way. And he lays off there 1-0.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike one.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Now the 2-1 pitch. Liner toward right center. And that's going to get down out there. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Row. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Into the box, Jay Bruce. And they roll the dice with the squeeze, and he gets it down. So they get the out at first, but the run will score on the suicide squeeze. Something you don't see all that often anymore, as the runner was breaking from third. The perfect suicide squeeze gets him a run. Stepping in now, Ahmed Rosario, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Cabrera leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And the changeup is way low that time. Fouled off.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And this one's in the dirt. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Into the box now, Kevin Plawecki, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early inning, and then he plunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
In now, Jacob deGrom. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. Time to get up and stretch here in Miami. It's the Mets 2 and the Marlins nothing. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Derek Dietrich. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
3-1 to the Marlins left fielder. Gavin Cecchini will be next. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Off the sculpture. It's a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And the Marlins have made this a 2-1 game.
Man, he threw a 2-seamer hoping to get some movement, but that thing did nothing to fool him, and he squared it up perfectly. Pretty swing of the bat there.
Now batting,
Gavin Cecchini next. As he'll take a look at ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Towards center field, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
up next for the Marlins, first baseman, Ryan.
Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for New York, number 46, Kyle Fairclough.
Brian Anderson will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. He's set, and the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Berklaw is exactly what you want out of a bullpen arm. It's a rare occasion that anyone squares him up. He doesn't give up a lot of hits, and when he does, they're almost always kept in the yard.
Matty V, there are two keys to being a good relief pitcher, and always remember these. One, limit the base on balls. Two, keep the ball in the ballpark. You can't defend a walk, and you can't defend a round tripper, and he does both. Good job by the catcher to keep the ball from getting too far away and allowing that base runner to get into scoring position. That keeps the double play in order, which they need, seeing as they've already given up one run in this inning.
2 balls and a strike to count. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Cicchini gets his lead at first, nobody out. Three and two now.
3-2.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is straining him on base, and now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Digging in to try it again, Miguel Rojas. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Lays off 1-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. This is on the ground over to first. 1 there, on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 for the Marlins on the solo shot. We're through 7 this afternoon, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Brad Ziegler will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Garrett Cooper is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 30, Garrett Cooper.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Brandon Nimmo. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Center fielder, number 9, Brandon.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Started that swing a bit too early. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. Here's another 0-2. And he struck him out. So he's down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. The batter-pitcher numbers with Brad Ziegler. He's 1 for 2. First pitch on its way. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. Here's a strike. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Due to follow here is Adrian Beltre. Now the 3-2 pitch. Is back up the middle and into center field. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the New York Mets, number 38, Anthony Swarzak.
Ready now for the Marlins, Garrett Cooper, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by one. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First pitch misses here to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 9 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Up high, 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
The pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. One out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Striding in once again, Lewis Brinson. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Line to the right side. And a diving try there by Cabrera. A for effort, but it's a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Quick check on that tying run at first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Here's Starlin Castro as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back. The 1-0 delivery. Popped him up. Bruce in foul ground. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. The 1-1 home is taken for ball two. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the eighth. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
The batter, catcher, JT Realmuto.
Ready for another chance? JT Realmuto looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
The 0-1 on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Sent on the ground out to second. Taken there by Cabrera. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins can't cash in here, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 9th inning coming up. The Mets lead this one 2-1. Digging in and looking for more, Michael Conforto. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Michael Conforto.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Ball and a strike. And that misses. 2-1.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full as Dribble Cabrera waits on deck. The next 3-2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right. And the Mets have something going with nobody out. It's a leadoff double.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, and it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's a ball.
Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. Now the 1-0. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. The relay throw, and he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone. Here's Jay Bruce now. The batter-pitcher numbers with Brad Ziegler. He's 1 for 5. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Hey, I have no problem with that take right there. Reliever coming in, you haven't seen this guy for a while. Gives yourself a chance to calibrate what he's got.
Here comes the 0-1. Chopped out to short. And there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 1, shortstop.
So a big moment in the ball game here. Ahmed Rosario, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Conforto on third with 2 out. In the air out to right. Brinson's in pursuit. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. Mets out in front, 2-1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Brad Hand enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th.
And batting in the 6th spot, number 53, Brad Hand. Now playing first base and batting in the 9th spot, number 21.
Ready once again, Derek Dietrich. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Tough task ahead here as this guy, one of the top save guys in the league right now. He's been very reliable shutting the door.
He's set. Here it comes. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. He pulls this one into right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Into the box, Gavin Cecchini, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Cespedes will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Martin Prado will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Martin Prado.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 8 home runs and an even 50 RBIs. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0. Two-0 pitch on the way. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. The 3-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a breaking ball.
No doubt. Some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Boy, nothing working for him at this point. It's 3-0. Three and 1 to the Marlins middle infielder.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
The 3-1. 3-2 full count. Three-two pitch. Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
Up next for the Marlins, first baseman.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Garrett Cooper, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
Center field number 34, McNary Sierra.
Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Magneuris Sierra. He's got the potential tying run at third, the winning run at second base. First pitch of the at-bat, and all 3 runners on the move here. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. 2 big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there. That nibbled the corner there, but missed 2-1.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
And fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. Lewis Brinson would be next. Miami down to their last strike. Struck him out. So a great job of working out of certain danger as he strands the possible tying and winning runs on base, and the ball game is over.
Well, that's what you call flirting with disaster right there. Tying run on third, winning run on second, but that's where they stay. Hangs on to get the save, and that's all that matters.
Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon. New York led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Jacob deGrom hangs win number 11 on his line. Brad Hand records the save, number 36 on the season. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
The final line score for the